It's Raven, your GS.
Joe, one third of the cyber nerds. We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one third of the cyber nerds.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
And welcome to a Sith Temple.
Yeah, Sith Temple review, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
but Sam's here.
He's just a droid, so... It's just...
But are we messing with droids, like? Are we messing with droids?
I mean...
Droid racism is mad.
I mean, due to the fact there is a bounty droid on this thing, like, you know, not that Sam is in that level, but, you know, for this instance, we're going to allow it. We're going to allow it, innit? Like, you know, that's what it is, fam.
Welcome to this Sith Temple review. Today we're going to be reviewing episode 1 of The Mandalorian, named Chapter 1. If you haven't already, we're on the road to 100,000 Sith, Jedis, droids, humans, civilians, Wookiees. What's the... Ewoks. I always forget Bosk's type. What?
It's a Bosk.
No. Oh, what is Bosk? I can't remember what he is. Jump in the comment section below and let us know. But yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop a video. Alright, so what are we saying? Like, where you want to start?
It's where I want to start. That's where I want to start. Jon Favreau, what you've written, it's mad. Dave Filoni, I don't need to say anything about you, fam. You already know how I feel about you. But
no. But let's say they're new to the channel. They might not know, fam. They might not know.
Don't like. For those who don't know, Dave Filoni is what's his face? The Godfather. I'm being mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
If George Lucas had a son, that Filoni, he's his son. Realistically, Filoni, he's his son, just not on paper, but manifested through the Force. Similar to Anakin.
Is that the way we're going?
That's...
We could have just said if George Lucas is the master, Filoni's the apprentice that will then kill the master and sit like that.
He's definitely killed the master.
Yeah,
he definitely killed him. He definitely
get
killed
me.
him.
So yeah, look, go on.
I feel there's so many emotions watching this thing, yeah, because it's like, first things first, settings, Rogue One, you know I'm going to take it there, like, sick, and it's just like, you know, all these times, we was always talking about, like, Dave Filoni should do a movie, Shut your mouth, Raven, you don't know anything, yeah? Because this is what man is supposed to do. Give us like series, fam. Which makes sense because that's what he's been doing in the first place.
This is not a movie.
There's bare levels to it.
It isn't a movie. You know why it is a movie? Because they never touch on stuff like this in movies. Ever. And they won't do it. And that's why, you know what? And this is where, in my mind, I was like, you know what? There's two things. One, yeah, like I was pretty much done with the last two movies. Now I'm definitely done with it. And two, what this one episode has taught me is that you, man, I know that George Lucas in the beginning brought people in to do movies. Now you guys should scrap that. You should only let people, in-house people, deal with Star Wars, fam. It only makes sense. Makes sense.
This is a special type of black pepper that can only be found on certain planets in the Star Wars universe.
In Mandalore,
there you go.
Bro.
That is
crazy, bro.
Spicy!
Bro, are you mad?
That is spicy, bro.
I'm watching this thing like 3-4 times.
Nice.
And man is like...
It's spicy,
fam,
spicy.
Everything in this world, like, bro, even... Okay, we've got the Mando, yeah? But then the people around him, bro. Like... these people, these are not normal people. These are people from that time and space, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mannerism, I have spoken.
Love that. Every single time.
Fam, like, I care more about this guy than anything that you've given me in episode 7 and 8. Are you mad? Are you mad?
Well,
it's crazy, fam. Like, yo, don't tell me nothing about episodes anymore, bruv. I'm here for this.
Jumping back onto the Dave Filoni thing, yeah, I'm 100% with you. I want to go back to the should he do a movie thing. I think at some point, yeah, he should do a movie, but I do think like this is the perfect progression for man after Rebels, Clone Wars, Rebels, this, and then going into a movie. But when we say a movie, I don't want it. It doesn't necessarily have to be episode 1, 2, or 3. Just be his own thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like do something to do with Ahsoka or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's the path Filoni should go. But I've now come onto the team of I just want to see his work wherever it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want him to do a movie if he's gonna get handcuffed by two man. I'd rather him do a TV show where him and Favreau are just doing what they're doing here, going ham, acting like little kids, or we're gonna have a scene where we do this and that, and it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? And I know how sweaty and nerdy them man's meetings are when you watch this show and you're like, this is like, when I say this is the definition of like Star Wars, not necessarily Star Wars, but this is the definition of like ground level Star Wars, fam. Like just walking around every day as a civilian. This is it, fam. This is it. What you got?
It's got a Star Wars t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's the first time.
I'm smuggling. I'm a hustler, innit?
Wow, look at him.
But it says hand.
Leave him.
Oh, so I'm not.
Leave him.
Sam!
Leave him.
How did you know?
Android, fam.
The thing is, I'm interested on Sam's perspective. I'm always interested in Sam's perspective because man's just not as deep in Star Wars as me and you are. So like, I always like to hear just like where his mind's at as a. I don't want to say an average viewer because you obviously do watch the stuff, but like man's not.
Yeah, super deep like that.
You get me? Pause.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I do like this chapter 1 like a lot because it does touch on, or it doesn't. For me, it doesn't touch on a lot of
stuff you know.
Yeah, not stuff I know, but it does ask a lot of questions, which then answers itself. Like for starters, he's not a Mandalorian, is he? He says it himself that he is a.
No, he's a Mandalorian. He
said
he was a foundling.
Foundling, yeah.
Yeah.
So, does that mean...
So they didn't explain what a foundling was, but I believe it's like survivors from the Great War and the Purge and all that other stuff. Right. Or it's like...
Orphan. I think that's the name for orphans. Because from time, and this is where this thing's so peppered, fam, comes like, they'll drop a hint and they'll come full circle on the thing, bro. So the way I got it was like, so the Purge, like ransacked, like all sorts of madness, killings happens to them, man. Then like once he hands over the
scar,
like flashbacks, you know what I'm saying? Then she's like, oh, this is gonna be so good, like what's left of it for the other youths, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, yeah, I was one of them, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think is a word for orphan.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But like I said, I do think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna be orphans of the thing. Like I think they're gonna be a special type of orphan. Like not just the I ain't got no parents, just the because of the repercussions of said. I am a founding. Like do you know? I feel like just the way they said it, they said that there was something else to it. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm 100% on you with that. You were saying something. About him not being Mandalorian? No, he's Mandalorian for sure.
He's Mandalorian.
He is for sure.
Because even then, walking through that whole path thing, there was, I don't know if it was, I don't think it is him, but then there was someone wearing very similar armour to Boba Fett.
Yeah, someone, I think I read a comment that, Boba Fett actually cameoed in this episode, but like, bruv, man, like...
Is it? What's
man
don't
that?
care.
Where he's walking through the hall, when he goes gives the Beskarian credit or whatever.
Oh, well,
and you see Boba Fett in the shadows.
That could be, that could easily be someone from Boba's clan. You know what I'm saying? Because your
That's what I mean. I just think
your armor dictates what house, but But this is where the interesting thing can be. If you're a orphan, what are you then? Are you just grabbing the scraps of your missions
this is what I'm saying about the founding thing.
Your ranks?
That's what I'm saying about the founding thing. Like because they've got houses, the foundlings couldn't be its own thing. Like we don't have names.
Right.
We are foundlings, and this is this is our this is what I was saying. Like they didn't just say it like, oh, man was an orphan. Man said it like, oh, I'm a foundling. Like it meant something. So I feel like that's the same. House Vizsla, House this, foundlings. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I thought. I thought the episode was super sick, man. I do want to talk about just a couple things that I don't want to even say were negatives yet, but I thought was corny, innit? Yeah. So, you know the part where they're doing the metal? Yeah. They do it, he turns in the basket. I didn't really like the flashbacks. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I thought it was just, I just didn't like the scene. Like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling that moment. But obviously I understood what was going on because they were showing like his past and that, and then they were showing maybe why he hates droids so much, because obviously droid racism is a whole thing in Star Wars. But at the same time, if you watch the scene, everyone is getting killed in that scene by droids. Do you know what I'm saying? So maybe Mandalorians have a special hatred for droids in there as well. But I don't know. I just didn't really feel that scene. And another scene that I didn't like. I didn't hate these scenes, but these scenes are just like when he's riding the little thing. I was just like, and he was like, "Oh, your ancestors are Mandalorian." And I was just like, there were just two corny lines that I thought, bruv, you don't need that kind of motivation to run the team.
No, see, I think that is perfect for Mando, because of where in the space that he is and how he got brought up. Because like, think about it, like if he's an orphan, like we're saying, and you just only have like, okay, like you gotta think about the space and everything that's around you. You're not getting all that, you know what I'm saying, like being brought up in a African household and stuff like something that you would get it directly from who's like your parents or anything like that.
I hear what you're saying, but it's corny, fam.
Bro, it's not corny to me. I thought that was well peppered in, bro.
No, I just thought that scene was like I heard it. I was like, ugh.
And even like mentioning what they used to ride, like that knowledge that man needs, but
that is cool. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that those lines could have just been handled differently, like. Instead of like trying to like super motivate, man, like throw shade on, man, like your ancestors used to ride these things here. See, but you're not a real Mandalorian. Saying something like that is different than.
But that guy's a fan.
He's not a fan.
He's a fan.
He said he read stories. I want to say he's a fan.
I've never seen you, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
But it's the same thing when the man say the Simon. You know what I'm saying? They just come with that energy. It's the same thing. I've only read stories of you, man.
I didn't. Like I said, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. Especially for his character, I didn't feel it. There's another scene as well, yeah, that keeps creeping up in movies more and more, yeah. So they build up a character as whatever, and then they have him or have them have a moment of weakness, and something out of character happens. So you know the scene where he gets attacked by one of these big things, it gets in his arm, and it like destroys his
flamethrower.
Yeah, the flamethrower thing. And then that gets tranquilized. Then the next one's running up to him, yeah, and he does this. And I'm like, fam, no. Don't do that, bruv. We've seen man have the quickest draw in the ends in the parsec or whatever. And then in a moment where he can shoot the thing, he doesn't do it. And then they switch to another angle, and in the other angle, his blaster's there, all fine. And I'm like, bruv, you can't assassinate man's character just so he can be saved. What you've got to do in these scenes is make him do the thing, but have it intervened by something else. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I know you didn't do that on purpose, but that was pepper. Someone he shot first. I know. It's mad. Alright, so like instead of the scene, he pulls out the thing, but the thing gets tranquilized, falls, and he shoots, and it misses. That doesn't assassinate anyone's character. That says, wow, I was about to dead that thing. You saved that. And you still have that essence of you saving me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I could have survived, but you did save me as well. So I feel like those scenes were the only things that I thought were off. But other than that, man, I really loved it, man. I loved the IG-11 as well. the assassination droid.
Okay.
Assassination droid, and I really think IG-11 is gonna make it through the whole series.
You think so?
I think he's bringing them back.
Yeah, see, I think he's bringing it back, and this is the thing with being a droid.
Him saying, "Oh, I need to what do you call it? The person who made me, I need to be destroyed."
Yeah,
he's gonna reconfigure him.
Yeah, well, I just think obviously with a droid, you can shoot a droid in the head and then just repair it. So I think he can, hopefully anyway, like it might be gone, but hopefully like he fixes man up and he becomes part of like man's clan. Alright, so. Oh wait, yeah, spoilers, innit?
Like 20 minutes in, like.
I don't feel like we've said anything that was really spoilerish, but then I feel like I was gonna get onto something that was spoilerish. So I'm saying it now, but it's on a thumbnail, and you know how we review things on the channel anyway. So the whole what I'm gonna refer to as a yodeling, yeah.
I was gonna say because there's no exactly a race for Yoda, is
unknown species. Yoda is an unknown species.
And was he the last one?
No. So there are, including the one in the Mandalorian, there are 3 known yodelings.
Are there?
Yes. 2 of them are on the Jedi Council.
Piss off.
He's gonna be mad when he goes back and watches episode 1, fam.
I have never.
Yes, you have.
Never seen
same colour everything.
Someone besides Yoda.
Yoda's on the Jedi Council, and then they've got the chick, the female. There's a female Yoda on the Jedi Council.
What episode is it for?
It's not on 4. Oh, now you're putting man on the spot, fam. She's there, innit? She's there. I'm gonna show you after the thing.
To me, this was like the second time I have seen someone from your species.
No, you've seen your species, but when she's on the Jedi Council, never talks, never says nothing, just there, chilling. So this is the 3rd one. Alright. So
this is crazy to me. No matter how many times I watch a Star Wars, man still misses out on stuff.
Wow, that's how it is. I mean, the thing is, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's sick. And my first thinking was, there's no way 2 Jedi Council members were doing a thing, especially Yoda. I thought they were trying to assassinate Yoda's character, like, yo, Yoda's got a baby or something. But like 100%. Even with the age thing, I don't even think it adds up. But yeah, it's mad. But yeah, so we found a yodeling, and I it's very interesting to see them trying to tackle this kind of thing. Because are we gonna find out more about Yoda's species?
I think that's an interesting take. I think that's especially because you said you hope you don't.
No.
But why not?
The fact that it's just been an uncharted
It's been
40
40 years.
Yeah, uncharted race in particular.
But fam, like, okay, you wouldn't want to know just how they're produced. Like, and these are the questions I had. So wait, this is a baby one that's 50 years old. How are they produced? Do they hatch from eggs? Is it like the Yodas? Like, are they like not like asexual? Do they just just separate? Like, is it possible?
Come like gremlins, yeah.
Yeah, fam. Like, legitimately like that. Like, could Yoda just go into a mold, or do they just hibernate for 6 months and then they wake up and there's a baby and like they've got to leave it, and maybe that's why the species is so. You know what I'm saying? Endangered or whatever. Get me? Like,
it's definitely.
I think it'd be sick to know these things.
Yeah, man. I'm into that, man.
Yeah, I don't think we need like concrete answers. Like, we don't need to travel to the planet, know a full history, but just a couple details, innit? It can still be an unknown species, but just knowing a bit more. And everyone clearly wants the thing, bruv, dead or alive.
Yeah,
and that's what I was finding so interesting as well, because the way the battle droid was like, my person told me this thing's got to come dead. And obviously, we've gone to the scene where the guy was like, "Oh, I want him alive, but bring him dead as well." As a, what do you call it? I forgot what he called it, but he was like, "Yeah, I don't mind dead or alive." But the scientist was like, "I want him alive."
The scientists are trying to test on, man.
Yeah,
that's why.
And that is exactly why. Like, this is where they're going with that particular baby. That's it. Like, just experiment, find out what. Like, is this guy even force sensitive?
No. I think the baby's 100% force sensitive. I think all of Yoda's species are 100% force sensitive.
So
all of them. And I think the person who said, I think it's in their DNA or from their planet or whatever, they're ultra force sensitive and they live for so long, they have to be tapped into the living force. Like, for me. Yeah? But then I think the person who sent the droid is on the bad side. Sith related, because they were like, imagine, one of these Yoda things has been out here. Let's just kill this thing now and be over with instead of it growing up and being what Yoda is now in 1,000 years, and we're dealing with that again. Do you get what I'm saying? So I definitely think all that stuff.
You know what made me think as well? Like the person that could be behind that could be a Mandalorian, because no Mandalorians are known for like beefing the Jedi, so that could easily be a thing, bro.
See, so do you think? I don't think the Mandalorian is handing the yodeling in, innit?
No, I don't think.
See, I think this series is gonna be.
Everyone chasing.
Yeah, I'm on the run now with the yodeling.
And I think that has to do with the flashbacks, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why are you trying to kill these youth, fam? Like, it's like I was in many of these youths that I've been helping out. No, just take him in, bro, and then we'll see where it goes.
See, I think they try to turn the baby in next episode. Find out, bruv, you're trying to experiment on this thing. You man are trying to do this next crud.
Man's gonna leave.
Yeah, and he busts his case with them, picks up 2-2 man. Or I think Gina Carano is the character with the gold, the blacksmith.
That could be.
I thought that as well.
I think Gina Carano, as I know, this is a guess. This is a guess that she's the blacksmith. What I was calling the character anyway.
Can we just address the way these two just acknowledge each other?
Love that, fam. Just the little things in this movie, series is sick though.
Are you crazy? Yo, before we speak fam, just have that interlink, fam. It's mad. I love it. I've rewinded that scene so many times. I just love it, bruv.
That was, bruv, there's so many things to talk about in this episode. I want to even to go back, as I love that obviously the world they create is so legit, but I love how from the beginning...
Practical effects.
See, I was going to even skip that. It's bare practical effects, but even when they jump into the CG is sick, like having a monster come out of the ice, and that's in the first 5-10 minutes. Like, yo, this is really Star Wars. Like, there are real dangers in the world that are natural forces. That are natural forces, and like that's gonna. I just feel like it's gonna continue to play a part throughout the whole episode. But bruv, any man got final thoughts?
What?
I'm still going.
Are you mad?
Oh.
What? No one's gonna talk about the music.
But it's
the score.
This is the see. The thing about it is, talking about it's firstly it's Star Wars. Sound effects, score, visuals. Like in every review, do we have to say they're 10 out of 10?
Fab, are we not gonna talk about how my guy, the one that gives him the mission, talking about it's nice to put things back in order. Like, we're not talking about dialogue.
Wait. Yeah, run that thing back. Run that final thoughts thing back.
You're being mad disrespectful,
you know, one thing that I thought was sick here is when he walks into the room with the stormtroopers, yeah? So these stormtroopers, yeah, now the Empire's gone, yeah,
they don't have...
Their uniforms are all raggedy, bruv. They're just like guns for hire, bruv. Just that concept alone, I was like... This is sick, bro.
That was funny.
A man standing in there against 4 stormtroopers, knowing that these men can't shoot, and he's like, bro, for you, man. I like these odds, you know, bro. You better get finished, bro. Nah, I loved it.
Man, not talking about Diego Luna, no?
Bro. What do we...
Bro, you need to... Listen,
bro, come on, man. It's basic stuff you don't have to cover, man.
You do, bro.
He's sick, bro. He's got the perfect voice for this as well, you know.
Perfect, fam. Perfect.
The first thing man says, alright, we're here now. Dialogue, yeah? You want dialogue, yeah?
Dialogue, fam.
I can take you in warm, or I can take you in cold. I shut the TV. I shut it all down. I said, this is the first words man is saying in the show.
Man.
Fam!
It's mad.
I said, yeah.
You know what, yeah? Like, I really don't mind him not taking his helmet not once.
I hope he doesn't.
Like, I hope, like, he might get, like, knocked out of his head or something and you see it.
And you don't see. You see the helmet on the floor and he picks it up.
Bruv. I do not need to see, because, bruv, I just feel his whole aura, fam. Like, it's mad.
They got to do a Judge Dredd thing where you don't see man's face ever.
I'm not 100% on that.
Oh, no.
I don't care if you see man's... I don't care if you see man's face. I just don't want it to turn into my helmet's off the whole episode. And I know they're not going to do that. Like, but, fam, like, I was even thinking about their whole Mandalorian helmet rule. And I don't know it 100%, but when they're on Mandalore, mans take off their helmets all the time. So maybe that's the rule. On the home world,
yeah. Okay.
You can take your helmet off. Out of off-world, you can't. And something like that, I can back. But man's got to get to Mandalore at some point, fam. Like,
didn't she ask more like I can't remember what she said. basically, have you been revealed? Like, do people know who you are?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, not yet. Like,
yeah, but I don't think she's talking about his face. I think she was talking. Yeah, I think she was talking about something else in general.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe we don't know who he is, bro.
Another thing is, he's part of the, what do you call it?
The guild, the bounty hunter guild.
Fam, I want to see other bounty hunters, bro. I want to see like the man scrapping like.
But we already seen.
We're gonna see
that.
Those are side guys. Those are side guys, bro. Like, man, needs to see like, oh, like I disagree with you. Let's settle this. Like some.
See, I don't think that's gonna. Like, I don't think they're gonna be beefing like that. One thing that I do like about is the guild is that it seems like the guild is like the union, innit? Like you man have got rules, and I want to see like. I don't want to see them all out killing each other, but I want to know the more about the rules and how bounty, like, oh, you're bounty, I'm bounty, we're off the same mission. Them man work together. What is the actual protocol of we're both going after the same bounty?
They're kind of touching it where it's like, oh, you haven't got the bounty yet. So if I kind of get it or we split it, then we've both bringing in the bounty. If I get it...
Yeah, but man said I want the reputation credits.
There you go.
And that's where I want to get to. I don't need these men shooting each other. I want them competing about
what I meant. Like,
bounty hunting levels.
As in, like, oh, like it's almost like a gentleman thing. Like, for example, oh, like I disagree, or I should get this, or you should get that. Alright, let's sell over Sabak.
Okay, yeah.
You know, because you know why? Because what put me on was like right at the end credits. And you see them two band facing each other playing, like stuff like that, bro. Like, man don't need to, like you said, no need to be shooting, but there needs to be some sort of way where we like deal with our disagreements. I want to see that kind of stuff because we're both warriors, and I'm pretty sure there needs to be some sort of like mutual respect, regardless how I feel about you or not. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's just like, alright, well, there's no other way. Tops off, like.
That's what I say. But coming to that, didn't man kind of break his own code though by shooting the droid?
It's a droid, isn't it?
It's a droid.
It's a droid.
It's a droid,
and then when the mission, it could have easily been a shot in the mission.
I'm just saying, it's a droid and it's not dead. If he fixes the droid, he's done nothing wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think if it was a person, it'd be a different thing. Right, okay, do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, like
bend the rules out.
I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah, man. I just love the practical effects. Like the whole world building and everything's kind of sick still. Outspoken. I'm gonna keep using that. I lied to this. Every time we said it,
it's like every time
there was gravity. Like the gravity changed when man said the thing.
Yeah, it's peace.
Laying out the law, you know. It's like
But I actually just think that's part of his race, though. Like
I think so too.
It's part of his race where, like, whenever they finish talking, they must say, "I have spoken" or something.
No, whenever they made like a statement. Like I've put something on them, and that's that. Yeah, that's it. Bro.
No, see, I didn't think it was
because
like
there
that.
was times where they spoke, he never said that.
Yeah, because the conversation wasn't over. Do you know what I'm saying? Anytime he said something that ended the conversation, he said, "I have spoken." Do you know what I'm saying? And
so nothing more to this.
Like, yo, conversation's done. Like, we're finished.
It's bad, man. I love it, man. I love it.
Nah, man loves it. Look, guys, jump in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts, feelings, and how you watched The Mandalorian.
How did you guys watch The Mandalorian?
I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
I'm Mr. Blitz.
And we'll see you next week on our Mandalorian review. Now, we're not doing that. No, bruv. You gotta tap into your inner bounty hunter, fam. Come on, man. I just don't want that, fam. I just don't want that. We'll see you in the next episode. But there you go, G. I had to stop the force, fam. I had to stop it. I was
ready for it. I was ready for it, fam.
Joe was so ready.
That was a quick reflection, man. That was a quick reflection, bro.
Alright.
That was mad.
We're out of here.